Hello students, I am Professor Sirsat. Good morning to you. How are you? Oh, you are so fine. Okay, today we are going to learn A.G. Gardiner's finest essay on the rule of the road. If you like video, please subscribe the channel. Okay? Oh. What to say about A.G. Gardiner? Alfred George Gardiner, whose period is 1865 to 1946. He was a very highly regarded 20th century journalist and essayist. He was born in Chelmsford, England. He associated himself with local newspapers from a very early age. He rose to prominence as one of the youngest editors of the Daily News, a popular national newspaper. In 1915, he became a regular contributor to another well known publication called The Star, and he wrote under the pseudonym Alpha of the Law. S. Alpha of the Law. Gardiner modeled his writing style after that of Charles Lamb, the most famous and well known essayist of the Romantic era. Gardiner was a writer who could write about any topic. No matter how trivial, with understanding, with intimacy and informality. He deliberately cultivate a style which was accessible to the lay modern reader. He did not employ grandiose language, affect complicated stylistic devices, or employ a condensing pedantic tone. He wrote lucidly and chattily with a keen sense of observation, but always in a dignified manner. He put a great deal of care and thought into the presentation, language, and style of his essay, making the end product seems effortlessly accessible. In short, what is about this prose? A.G. Gardiner, that means he was an essayist, English journalist, editor, and author. He was born 2nd June 1865, Chelmsford, Essex, England. Prominent works: Pillars of Society, which is written 1913, Pebbles on the Shore 1916, then Leaves in the Wine 1918, Sir William Harcourt 1922. Certain People of Importance in 1926. Under the pseudonym Alpha of the Law, regular contribution to the Daily News, the Manchester Evening News, and the Star. Style. His style was forceful, fluent, persuasive style, use of devices, rhetoric, paradox, and anticlimax. Then he was a keen observer, insight of the psychologist, and the fervor of the moralist. Words, that means his words are nothing but masterpiece of diction and craftsmanship. Now, what is the essay about? That means what are the key points of this essay? Here's our narrator A.G. Gardiner has explained meaning of liberty. Okay, that means this essay addresses a vital question. What does liberty mean? Liberty, that means independence, freedom. Are there limits to an individual's freedom? Gardiner's humorous take on the issue presents a number of witty illustrations to discuss and define individual liberty and social liberty and the distinctions between the two. There are many instances where the former needs to be sacrificed in the latter's favor. It is important to be accommodating, caring, and rational while asserting one's freedom to do as one pleases. This applies to the former social equities one needs to observe in a civilized society as well as to the world of diplomacy and statecraft. Big nations have no right to bully smaller nations to submission, just as you have no right to play loud music all night to keep your elderly neighbor awake. As Gardiner notes, it is the little habits of commonplace intercourse that make up the great sum of life and sweeter or make bitter the journey. That means, in short, a relation between individual and social liberty points out a balance between the two for decent and good living. It is the small matter of conduct in the observance of the rule of the road that we pass judgment upon ourselves and declare that we are civilized or uncivilized. Now, also we are going to learn about what is the message from this essay. Okay. Actually, A.G. Gardiner is one of the philosophers also, and his essays are always, we can say, message explaining essays are, and through On the Rule of the Road, narrator has given also messages to us to live our life very carefully. What are the messages? A story about a stout lady and old lady with the basket down and the middle of the street in Petrograd. Yeah. Second one is here. A person may like to practice on the drum. A person is free in choice of school to send his child for study. A car driver blows his horn noisily. Actually, in this essay on the rule of the road, A.G. Gardiner says that some people are becoming liberty drunk. How can a connection be made between his claim and today's scenario on our roads? Okay, that's the point. Also, A.G. Gardiner defines rule of the road in the following way. It may be that in order that the liberties of all may be preserved, the liberties of everybody must be curtailed. In other words, each person must have limits on his or her freedom in order to enjoy the freedom that comes from social order. This order relies on everyone understanding how their actions affects those of other people. Gardiner claims that people are becoming liberty drunk, the only recalling their liberties, not the responsibilities, limits that this liberty relies on. Okay, that means in this essay, narrator has given all the traits about freedom as well as one's responsibility. That means one should take care while enjoying his or her liberty. He or she should also pay attention to other people's liberty. If also he or she should pay attention to the matter that if his or her freedom couldn't disturb other people's liberty, and this is main responsibility of that person. Today people often drive with the goal of arriving at their destinations as quickly as possible with, at best, little consideration for those around them, and at worst, a reckless disregard for others. There are frequent incidents, the rage and general disregard of rules. For example, people often go around people on exit ramps onto highways, not seeming to care that such an action is very dangerous. Many people's major goal seems to be to pursue their greatest degree of freedom in driving in the way they would like, but they seem to forget that their actions impose a lack of freedom on others. If the actions cause an accident, the order we all rely on to drive will be broken. Yeah, yes, this is true. No one will get anywhere. People must submit to rules and to some limits that we can all access the freedom that can only come from a condition of social order. Actually, the connection between this claim and scenario on modern road depend a bit upon what country or what region your roads are located in. It is very different customs of driving in different countries. In the United States, a major connection is that we see on our roads the consequences of being liberty drunk. Gardiner says that people who are liberty drunk do whatever they want without considering the needs of others and of the society as a whole. On the roads, they cut in and out of traffic, or they eat or shave or apply makeup or send text messages as they drive. These actions are convenient to them, but they put others in danger. Yes. Gardner argues that society is weakened when people act in these. We can see this on our roads in the phenomena of road age. As people in their selfish ways, our social cohesion breaks down. We then think that it is acceptable to act very aggressively towards other drivers. Perhaps, as Gardiner would like to act towards the man who was talking loudly and incessantly as he was trying to road. In this way, the scenario on our roads today show us that people who are liberty drunk break down our social cohesion with their actions. This is the main theme. This is the summary of the story. Okay, if you want to the story in expansive manner, then read read this essay on the rule of the road. Thank you.